Guys, there's a guy out here selling notary software. Notary software, the most boring thing I can think of, and he's making over $100,000 a month, and he didn't even build the software. Millions of dollars a year selling software to people who notarize documents in their cars. Software he didn't even build. Software he doesn't have to maintain. We're just scratching the surface here, folks. I just spent the weekend digging through this list right here. These are private companies, and you and I usually have no idea what private companies make, but every business on this list has over 1,000 paying customers, and almost every one of them charges between $50,000 and $5,000 a month. You do the math. From 50 grand a month to over $1 million a month, all built on top of someone else's software. It's called white labeling, where you put your own face on someone else's software and sell it to whatever audience you want. In this case, it's high level. They're using Go High Level on the back end, putting their logo on it, selling it into a niche and printing money. And about 9 months ago, I made a video where I reverse engineered 5 of these businesses and you guys ate it up. So I went back and pulled 7 brand new ones that I've never covered. These are boring niches that print money, a weird international one that flips everything on its head, and one that I genuinely could not believe when I saw, because they went to the very top of the leaderboard and then went bankrupt. And I'll get to that later. But quick disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not your financial advisor. Don't be unethical. Don't infringe on trademarks. Let's just use this to get inspired. Cool. Let's go. So we're going to show you what these 7 businesses are, how you can copy them, how you can find customers, and how it's done. Also, at the end, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of tools that I've never revealed before that you can use to help reverse engineer these websites or any other websites. Okay, number 7. They're called Loan Signing System, owned by a guy named Mark Willis. And this dude's trained like a bunch of notaries. So he knew the notary business. And so what did he do? He used Go High Level on the back end and quote unquote built software for that exact audience. So this website is where he sells like a $400 course, which is great. And then this website is where he actually sells the software. It's $97 a month or $1,000 a year. And remember, he is a diamond level, high level award winner, which means he has over 1,000 customers. That is proven and verified. So at a bare minimum, he's doing $100,000 a month. And I would bet it's way more, because this is the highest tier. This is the highest threshold of award winning. This is all from notaries. And here's what's crazy. If we go look at the Internet Archive and we type in his URL, he's only been in business for 2 years, 2024. And listen, you will never find me dogging on someone else's business or website. All I'm saying is that the design, not great. It's not the best. This should give you hope and inspiration. And oftentimes, the best looking websites don't convert that well anyway. So if you are a mobile notary, you would pay him $100 a month to have a CRM, a customer relationship management platform. Keep track of what you're doing, how you're doing it, customers, keep your emails in a database, etc. And again, this is all just Go High Level. And if you want to know how to use High Level, how to build stuff on top of High Level, I have about 10 other videos linked below on a YouTube playlist where I show you exactly how to do all that stuff. Estheticians, bail bondsmen, dog groomers, wedding photographers, it doesn't matter. The more boring, the better, because it means the more people are overlooking it. Boring industries have weaker competition, but they still have customers who are starving for help. And you don't need your own audience. You can use someone else's audience, micro influencers with 5,000, 50,000 followers and no idea how to build software. Build this for them. Split it with them 50-50. Slide into their DMs on Twitter, Strava, personal Facebook, Venmo, PayPal, anywhere that isn't crowded. And you're like, PayPal, this guy doesn't always. No, you can. Send them a cent to their PayPal email and put in the message, hey, I want to partner with you on something. Email me. And you know what? PayPal, and even if that email address isn't attached to a PayPal account, PayPal will keep spamming them with your message over and over because they want you to log in, create an account, and claim that money. It's genius. So it's even better if they don't have a PayPal account at the email address you find for them. Okay, let's look at my 6th favorite here. Okay, this is gym management software called PushPress. Look at this, $229 a month, plus a $700 setup fee. And I dug a little deeper. It's not shown on this page, but they have other plans that bump you up to $550 to $600 a month. Remember, they have at least 1,000 customers minimum. So we'll take an average and say the average customer is paying $200 a month. That's over $200,000 a month, millions of dollars a year with almost no cost for one product line. Then you got setup fees, upsells, and I bet you anything they're doing well over $5 million a year. And they didn't start as a CRM. They started as simply check-in software for gyms. That's it. There's no niche that's too niche. Their core product has done over 1 million check-ins. So they got their foot in the door with something very hyper specialized and simple. And then they added in the CRM, customer relationship management software, as an upsell. So it becomes a no-brainer to the gym owner when they already know and trust this company. And this is the play here, guys. Unbundle one little feature from a bigger piece of software, sell that hard, and then start giving them upsells and more software offerings. You want to really get sneaky? Go to g2.com, look up software in any niche, dental software, salon software, dog grooming, whatever, pull all the reviews into ChatGPT and say, what features do users say are missing? Boom, that's your wedge. Build it as a snapshot. And if you don't know how to do that, just ask ChatGPT, help me build a Go High Level snapshot from this. Or again, go to my Go High Level playlist below and pitch yourself as their partner. Okay, my fifth favorite business on this list, scaletutor.com. These guys used to be called Tutor Boss. That's what I call my 10-year-old after he eats too much Taco Bell, but they rebranded to Scale Tutor, same business, same founder, dude named Elliot Phillips out of the UK. Look at these stats right here. 20,000 students enrolled, 10 million in income, 250,000 leads generated. What do? They help tutors find more customers, more leads, and they charge for it. They've helped over 1,000 educators. Again, over 100 grand a month using someone else's software. And the founder, this dude Elliot, is not a tech guy. He started working with online educators. He built trust with them, and then he built software for the audience that he was already working with. It's the same playbook as the dude with the notary website. So guys, look for the patterns here. They're starting as service businesses or training businesses in their niche. They're starting with what they know because they know the pain points. They built the painkiller. Remember, painkillers, not vitamins. Have to haves, not nice to haves. That's what they're doing. Then after building that painkiller, they hand it to everyone that they know has the same pain because they're in that niche as well. They're not guessing. They're not even really going outside of their comfort zone that much. So if you've ever run a service business or worked for a service business, I don't care if you're a cashier, DoorDash driver, doesn't matter. Even if whatever you did failed, you have an unfair advantage. You know what the operators in that industry need. You know what wastes their time. You know what they love, what they hate. What are they Googling at 11 p.m.? Who do they trust? Who do they distrust? Go with what you know. Man, that's a go with what you know. I like that. Imagine just being able to walk into their world and say, hey, I've been there. I've been where you are. I know you have 12 tabs open right now. What if I built you one dashboard where you can consolidate all 12 of those tabs? That's how I launched one of my first big businesses. We sold iPhone parts into iPhone repair stores, and I had just owned iPhone repair stores. So I knew there were not good parts suppliers. I knew exactly what the pain points were, what the pricing was. I had an unfair competitive advantage, but it's only because I was in that industry. So everyone watching this right now has an unfair competitive advantage because you're in some industry, whether you're an employee or an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. Hey, by the way, if you're liking this, please smash subscribe right now. Maybe even the notify bell. It would mean a lot. These videos take a lot of time and effort to make. And remember, you can get 30 days free with High Level with my link. Everyone else's is 14. All right, I got a special link. Use it below. Okay, business number 4. IUL Insiders. Is that not the most boring name you've ever heard? It's spicy, okay? Indexed Universal Life. This is a complex life insurance product. Okay, this is about as boring as you get. These guys are not only white labeling the software that this is built on, but they're white labeling the insurance. This isn't like an actual insurance provider. They're just reselling someone else's. And insurance agents who sell this software make 20 to 100 grand per case. Okay, let's look at the programs. Let's look at the pricing here. Okay, you got to really do a control find for the dollar symbol here. $500 for 90 days, then $180 a month. Okay, includes CRM, mastery library, weekly coaching, software tools, community access. Community is Go Collab. That's all within Go High Level. Software tools, Go High Level. CRM, Go High Level. Mastery, Go High Level. Weekly coaching. They probably do a call a week, like a group call a week with them, which is the only thing not done on Go High Level. That's the Ignite package. Look at this. $8,400 for 12 months for the middle package. And the most expensive package, you have to click apply now. So you know that's expensive. So they're training you how to sell this insurance, and then they're giving you the software around all of it. Think of how sticky that is. You can't switch your CRM software when your entire commission pipeline lives inside of it. And that's what they're doing. They're selling a whole ecosystem. When your training relationships are inside the software, your peer group, the community, it's all in there. So they're not going to churn. So if you know anyone in insurance, what's stopping you from copying this same playbook? Now, how do you find other niches like these? Just go to YouTube and search any niche plus training, academy, certification. Anyone charging 10 grand plus and pulling in over 100 students should be running this play. Okay, number 3, ZappyChat. Now this one's interesting. This breaks the pattern. They hit diamond level, so they have over 1,000 monthly recurring revenue customers. But what's different is that they're not a white label version of high level. They're an add-on for high level users. They sell AI chatbot snapshots, which is like a plugin for Go High Level that other Go High Level users can use on their accounts. They're charging $200 a month per sub account or $500 a month for unlimited sub accounts. So their customers are the 70,000+ high level agencies, including a lot of the people watching this video right now. Hey guys. So at their unlimited tier, 1,000 customers at $500 a month is $500,000 a month or $6 million a year. So path A is to white label something high level, which is what we talked about on the first businesses today. Pick a niche, find your customers, compete with other white labelers in that niche, which is a great path. Don't get me wrong. Path B is to sell tools to all the people already doing path A. Path B has way fewer competitors, and it's easier to find these high-level customers because they're already in the high-level Facebook groups and the Slack communities. The price you can charge for Path B is much, much higher because you're selling time savings to people whose entire business runs on speed, and you're selling to business owners and not just consumers. So there's no wrong way to do it. It's just, what do you prefer? All right, now right here, this is like the app store for Go High-Level plugins or snapshots. Some of these have tens of thousands of installs. Look for the gaps. 2,029 apps. What's missing? What's outdated? What could be 10 times better? What's trending right now? Build that. Sell it for $300 one time or $47 a month. Undercut them on price. 200 customers and you're making 6 figures a year. You don't need ads, okay? But again, there is no right or wrong way to do this. Okay, number 2, Techmatics. What a name. Got to go look at their pricing page. From 97 to 149 a month. This is Australian owned, female owned. I mean, they're offering this in AUD, in Australian pricing. What's stopping anyone from copying the same thing in US pricing or in any other currency for that matter? Website, not great, but it works. It clearly works. And they're literally just doing what Go High Level does. Websites and funnels, courses and memberships, CRM, email marketing, yada, yada. This is like Go High Level for Australia, okay? There's 260 countries. Make Go High Level for X, Y, or Z, Peru, Portugal. I don't know. These guys are doing between $2 and $4 million a year. And again, their costs are next to nothing. I wanted to include this one because they're just GHL clones. They went to Australia because that's where they happen to live. It doesn't mean it's the best market. You don't need to live in the country that you're launching a GHL clone in. Okay, let me just show you a few of these. Funil.ai right there. Okay, these are all Diamond Award winners. Funil.ai. Embudos Magneticos. Okay, don't make fun of my accent here. Spanish. Deliria. Italian. FunnelSpot. German. These are all Diamond Award winners. Every single one of these countries has a growing entrepreneur scene and basically no local CRM options. So if you speak Spanish, you're 80% of the way to being the Techmatics of Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Spain, whatever. Portuguese, Brazil's wide open. Portugal, French, Quebec, France, West Africa. Pick a country, buy a domain in their language, translate the snapshot with Claude, ChatGPT, Grok, whatever. Build the support docs with ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, whatever. Done. This is the easiest, most underexploited play in this entire video. You can be American, you can be Venezuelan, it doesn't matter. Think internationally because these markets are starving for what we already have and take for granted. Okay, and finally, business number 1. Man, these names, where do they come up with these? ClickSlow. ClickSlow. Man, the contortions my mouth has to make just to say that. ClickSlow. Don't be negative. Support entrepreneurs. It's a great name, okay? I love going to the Wayback Machine, the web archive, to see what websites look like when they first launched. There's so much we can learn from that, to see the evolution of a website. How did their pricing change, their offer, their headline, their picture, the architecture of their website on the back end? How has that changed over time? There's a lot you can learn from that. So here we are. ClickSlow launched late 2021, early 2022. This is what their website used to look like. And you know what? It looks the exact same today, which means it works. It either means it works or that they're lazy and it could work much better. I don't know. But it's a good looking website. I like it. It's simple to understand. They've got an all-in-one platform, website, funnels, members, courses, payments, yada, yada, yada. $97. Okay. This is literally exactly Go High Level. Just push to a different audience, whatever. Or push to people that at least don't know what Go High Level is. They've got thousands of customers paying $97 to $500 once. Okay. But then what happened? Go look at their reviews on Trustpilot. Oof, very bad. 2.4 stars. People are saying bad customer service, the reviews are fake, and they were charging a quote unquote lifetime price of $97 or $497, but then they pulled a bait and switch. It sounds like, allegedly. That's what I'm reading. And people had to start paying monthly when they thought it was lifetime. So how to win? Pick a name better than ClickSlow. Do what you say you're going to do. Okay. let this be one of the key takeaways from this video. Every single company we just covered pays high level the same cost, somewhere between $300 and $500 a month flat forever. Doesn't matter if they have 10 customers or 10,000 customers, that bill never goes away. Okay, ClickSlow charged $97 once to a customer who could use that account for the next 5 to 10 years. So their support cost per customer was real and their high level bill kept ticking every single month, but that $97 ran out somewhere in month 6 or 8. So after that, every customer was actively costing them money. It almost becomes like a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme where you have to keep acquiring more customers just to keep paying your bills, because there's nothing recurring. This still can work. This one-time price can work, but you need a machine. You need a customer acquisition machine that's reliable. You can't spend $100 to acquire a one-time $100 customer because there's nothing recurring there. So when you copy any one of these businesses, ask yourself, does my pricing cover my high-level bill plus my time, plus my ads, plus my support every single month forever? And remember, if you use high level as your own CRM and you're not white labeling it and selling it to others, it's $97 a month, okay? It's only $300 to $500 a month if you're using it as a platform to build an entire business on. So if the answer is no to that question, if you can't cover your costs, then you don't have a business. You've got a 24-month time bomb. The guys in this list of 7 that I just covered, the ones that are really crushing it are charging monthly. The Notary Guy, Push Press, the gym software, Scale Tutor, UIL Insiders, ZappyChat, Techmatics, they're all charging monthly. ClickSlow broke the pattern and they went bankrupt. So don't try to reinvent the wheel and be all innovative and disruptive. Just stick with what works because it's proven. Someone has gone before you. Remember, you don't want to be a pioneer. There's no such thing as a first mover's advantage. The pioneers, the ones on the front lines, they're the ones that get shot with arrows. Okay. You want to be the one that knows where the danger is. Okay. So pick monthly, pick a niche, partner with a creator, copy paste. Okay. As promised, here are 6 brand new tools to reverse engineer any business on the internet. These are in addition to the 17 I gave you in the last video back in October 2025. That's also linked below. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what they look like. Number 1, SpyFu. This is way better than just looking at the Google Ads tab. It shows you every keyword a competitor has paid for over the last few years. You can map their entire ad strategy. It's amazing. Number 2, Wappalyzer. Man, where do they come up with these names? This is a Chrome extension. It's free. It's better than BuiltWith for just quick checking of like what type of platform a website is built on top of. Click a website, and you can see every piece of tech running on it, including if it's secretly high level under the hood. Number 3, and you know you're going to love this website because it's ugly, PublicWWW.com. This one's wild. It searches the entire internet for code snippets. So you can search a specific Facebook pixel ID and every website that's using it. A lot of companies or people own multiple brands. This is how you find all of them. This is how you link them all together. Okay, so the next one, PredictLeads. This tracks hiring signals and like product launches. So if a company suddenly hires 5 support reps or sales reps, it means that they're scaling. Pay attention to that. Okay, next one, the old standby. You've probably heard of it, Apollo.io. This is basically LinkedIn data with, scraped email addresses on founders and white collar executives and all kinds of data on people from LinkedIn. So if you want to reach out to founders or, people to sell to, Apollo.io is awesome. Next one is called TheirStack.com. This is like BuiltWith, but it's much cheaper and it tracks like what tech stacks, what technology websites or apps use on the back end across millions of different companies at scale. So you can find every business in a specific niche running a specific tool or any combination of that. So take any of these 6 tools, mix them with the 17 from the last video, link below, and you're basically able to X-ray any business on the internet. Okay, but wrapping up, that was a lot. I threw a lot at you. So here's what I want you to do. Number 1, pick one of these 7 companies, the one that just resonates with you, the one that your gut is just screaming at you about. Pick one and spend the next week studying them, studying their pricing, their website, their ads. In the meta ads library, Google that. You can see what ads they're running. Go look at their journey on the Wayback machine, aka the web archive. What did their website look like in the beginning versus today? Go look at their reviews on G2 or Trustpilot. Screenshot all the reviews, add them to ChatGPT and say, what can I learn about this? Go look up their founder on Apollo. Are they building in public? If so, even better. Then pick a niche that you might already know something about. It might be the same one of the, one of the ones that you're reverse engineering, might be totally different. Doesn't matter. Just pick one. Then sign up for High Level using my link in the description. It's usually 14 days free. With my link, you get 30 days free just to poke around with all the features that they offer. You can use that trial to get your first paying customer. So you can de-risk paying for software entirely. So let me know in the comments which one you want to reverse engineer. And keep in mind, if you want to build like AI voice agents or chatbots or LLMs or any type of AI tool inside a high level and sell it to other business owners, I have a private community called Playmakers. We're at playmakersai.com, where we're doing just that. There's about 250 of us, and we're launching AI implementation businesses. So check us out at playmakersai.com, and we'll see you next time on the Koerner Office.